Welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Normal One TV. And today I want to discuss something that I've been talking to my fellow colleagues, friends in the football industry. And as you know, obviously this is a Liverpool channel, and of course I have friends who support Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, etc., etc. Probably not so much Man City, to be honest. I don't even know anybody who supports Man City. But something that's kind of I've noticed actually, because I'm a fanatic when it comes to watching other YouTube spaces, other content creators, especially rivals, and predominantly I would say Arsenal and Manchester United. More so Manchester United, simply because they are our nemesis, aren't they? They are the second most successful team in England, and obviously we're the first. And this has been going on for as long as I can remember, and obviously for many of you. And I want to talk about standards. The standards that I've noticed in our rival fan bases are massively slipping, and us to a certain extent, especially when we were not winning the league for so long. We sat on 18 league titles for so long, winning a few cups here and there. Of course, our sort of I think that's kind of kept us relevant has been our sort of European status compared to other English rivals. So I thought perhaps it's just a situation where, and I'm going to touch on United fan base here for a second, or the YouTube content creators. I'm hearing things that I would never ever hear from a Manchester United fan. And considering that the legacy that Ferguson left behind for them in terms of what their identity is and the DNA and the standards, the high standards that he projected on the fan base, is really beginning to diminish. Like, it's incredible to watch. And I'll give an example. I watched a video earlier today where Manchester United drew 1-1 last night against Leeds, and subsequently beat them on penalties and won a trophy. I didn't even know what the trophy is even called. But the upshot of that was, in this video, was Carrick has won 2 trophies out of 2 and feeling really happy and pleased. Now, I have no fucking idea what this trophy is. It's just a fucking friendly for a start. And they're getting giddy of winning 2 trophies in pre-season. I mean, these are the same guys that were ridiculed Arsenal fans for winning the Emirates Cup that they made up themselves. And it happened, they didn't even win it. So they're the same fan base that would take the piss out of Arsenal fans for winning an Emirates Cup. Don't know what the fuck that is either. And yet, here they are now, doing exactly the same thing. And that got me thinking, because I expect better from Manchester United fans. I really do. I mean, we're not having the best of windows at the moment, and that's because our standards are so high. And simply because we want to be competing on all 4 fronts. We want to be winning trophies, doubles, trebles, quadruples if we can do it, right? Retaining trophies. That's the bar, that's the level. And for United fans out there to making videos saying that they won 2 pre-season trophies, when he, for the first time in a long time, finished 3rd in the Champions League, and not won a Premier League title in like 13, 14 years. They've lost their fucking minds. And you know what? Brilliant. Let that keep going. Let that standard go on for as long as it needs to be, because if that is the mentality, if that's what Manchester United's owners have actually driven the fan base to turn into, long may it continue, because they ain't going to win shit for a fucking long time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying our owners are impeccable, and this transfer is a testament to that, of how unreactive we've been, and what we need to be doing to compete again after sacking that dickhead last season. And now we've got a new manager who looks like is bringing the right idea, the right DNA back into the club. And just seeing this, and this is not just like one fan I'm seeing this, I'm seeing a few of them now really actually buy into mediocre standards. Shame on you lot. Shame on you lot. But as I said, if that's your mentality now, keep it going, guys, because from where I'm sitting, you guys got a long fucking way to go to be that Manchester United again. And in fact, the way it's going right now, maybe Arsenal might take you over in terms of what they want to achieve and what they want to do. And you all know that Chelsea's manufactured as well as Man City, but we don't have to touch on those. But, our two main ones really that we always keep a lookout for has always been Manchester United and Arsenal, second and third respectively, as far as we're concerned. So, yeah, it's great watching it. It is great watching it. In fact, it's a massive head scratcher as well for me. And especially some of the fans who have been sort of advocates of keeping that high standard, and the sort of standards of going in and getting the player that you want, splashing the cash, which they're not doing anymore. Apparently, it seems to be fashionable now to let's not spend over the odds, spend £40 million, because why not? That sounds a bit like us, but then again, we still have got, a better infrastructure to find these types of players, i.e. the Mo Salahs of this world, for instance. But United have typically gone in and spent tons of money, right, on getting the player that they want. Now they seem to be accepting of the fact, going less than that, going for the likes of Tielemans, going for the likes of Santos. That's way below average for their standards. It really is. And they're celebrating it. Maybe they're eating humble pie for a change. Don't know. But it was really interesting for me to watch this. And as I said, it's just great viewing. It's just great to see these twats actually give it the absolute arrogant big un, and then literally flip the other way and say that they are ecstatic in getting 2 trophies in pre-season. You know what I'm going to say about that? Leave it to the men to do this job, right? You carry on playing kiss chase in the playground. Leave it to the adults to go and pick up these trophies that is of some significance. If that's your level, stay at that level. As far as I'm concerned, the more they do this, and the more they buy into that, they're no longer competition for us in that regard. Let's just worry about Man Cities and all the others that are spending money. And it's hopefully this cash injection of those investors come in and put us in a different place. Too early to tell yet. It's not even signed, sealed, or delivered yet. But I'm fairly positive of things if it does actually happen. And maybe for the first time that we get potential new owners who are born, bred winners that want to make Liverpool the top in world football. And in order to do that, it does need the money and does need a change of ownership and a change of direction and a new change of thinking. We need to become with the times. And don't get me wrong, commercially we are sweet. You know, give FSG their due. We are financially sound, which is probably why we're attracting this consortium, so to speak. But what is important is that one of the owners there, or leading the consortium, is very much a football fanatic, and that helps. Whereas John Henry has no idea what shape of a football looks like. He's interested in baseball, right? That's his thing. So if it's time for them to go and give somebody else a chance to take us further, brilliant. Let's hopefully that's good news for us, hopefully. But listen, I just want to bring to your attention, the standards of Manchester United fan base are absolutely going right down the toilet. They're on par with Arsenal at the minute. It's just as comical. What do you think? I guess you guys watch these kind of content creators as well. And whoever, if this particular content creator does see my video and actually reacts in it, it'll blow my mind, because I'm a little small fry. Well, that seems to be the fan base's mentality, small fry, isn't it? But listen, if you like this video, please comment, like, and share. Do all the nice stuff. You know, comment, tell me what you think. Something that I've noticed, and maybe you have as well, and it'd be good to hear from you. But you know, until that time, until the next time I do another video, as always, my good friends, you'll never walk alone.